King Von, born Dayvon Bennett, emerged from Chicago's notoriously violent O-Block neighborhood and quickly became a prominent name in hip-hop. Though his music resonated with authenticity and street grit, what truly set him apart was his reputation off the mic. Many within the rap industry, especially those familiar with street culture, viewed Von with respect, fear, and caution. This wasn't just because of his lyrics or affiliations, but due to his real-life involvement in street violence, his fearless demeanor, and the unpredictability that surrounded him. In this video, we'll explore why rappers feared King Von, shedding light on his background, reputation, and the realities that blurred the lines between his life and his music. A real street background, not just lyrics. King Von wasn't merely rapping about street life, he lived it. Before his rap career took off, Von was well known in Chicago's underworld and had a history of violent encounters. He was arrested multiple times, most notably for a 2014 case involving a fatal shooting in which he was charged with murder and attempted murder. Though the charges were eventually dropped due to lack of evidence, the case cemented Von's reputation as someone with real ties to violence. Many rappers fabricate or exaggerate street credentials for clout, but Von was a rare case where the line between persona and person was virtually non-existent. This authenticity garnered respect, but also fear, especially from those who understood that Von wasn't bluffing. Feared affiliations, O-Block, and Black Disciples. King Von was a known affiliate of the Black Disciples, one of Chicago's most prominent street gangs. His neighborhood, Parkway Gardens, better known as O-Block, has been the subject of numerous documentaries and news stories due to its high crime rates and gang activity. Von often referenced O-Block in his lyrics, not as a marketing gimmick, but as a statement of loyalty and identity. For rappers who weren't from similar backgrounds, or even for those from rival factions, Von's connections made him a formidable figure. Associating with or opposing Von could have real-world consequences, making some artists tread carefully when dealing with him. The energy he carried, unpredictable and confrontational. Von's demeanor was marked by intensity and unpredictability. He wasn't just feared because of his past, but because of his tendency to escalate confrontations quickly. Numerous online clips show him involved in fights or heated exchanges with rivals. Even after achieving fame, he did not shed his street mentality. His beefs with other rappers, such as NBA Youngboy and Quando Rondo, escalated beyond lyrical sparring. The culmination of these tensions led to the tragic altercation in Atlanta on November 6, 2020, where King Von was shot and killed outside a nightclub during a confrontation involving Quando Rondo's crew. This incident reinforced the perception that any conflict involving Von could quickly turn violent, further intensifying the wariness others felt around him. Lyrical content, confessions, or flexes. King Von's music stood out because of its narrative realism. Tracks like Crazy Story and Took Her to the O weren't just songs, they sounded like first-hand accounts. In some verses, he appeared to hint at real-life incidents, which many listeners interpreted it as veiled confessions or warnings. In an era where lyrics have increasingly been used as evidence in criminal cases, Von's openness about violence unsettled peers. For some rappers, this made collaborations risky. Others, particularly those with industry connections but without real street backing, preferred to avoid proximity to someone who might attract law enforcement scrutiny. The legacy of intimidation and respect. Even in death, King Von's legacy evokes a blend of reverence and fear. His influence lives on through his music, but also in the cautionary tales told by those who interacted with him. He was someone who stood on business, an individual whose persona wasn't a character, but a continuation of a life he never left behind. King Von remains a complex figure, a talented storyteller, a product of his environment, and a cautionary tale all in one. His music continues to thrive posthumously, but the fear and respect he inspired while alive speak volumes about the man behind the mic. Like, comment, and subscribe for more real talk and raw content.